It's the Cable
Should we try and make show and tell work? Just try and, like, cheese people, just get them. I think it's, like, so much worse than, you know, the deck that I was just playing. But I kind of want to, like, show and tell in either Ulamog or Grizzlebrand. Demonic Tutor to set it up, maybe? Plus, Vista here, maybe? You're just chewing the electric cables? Okay, good, good. Well, streams don't need those. Is there a chance we want red for sneak? Maybe, but like Vista helps with that, right? Whether we're blue-black or if we play red. I like either top or him here. Hello, Force of Will. Is Triplicate Titan interesting? I feel like it's not as interesting as like Night's Whisper or Chart a Course. I'm actually going to draft Chart a Course over Whisper because it's a blue card for Force. And it's a discard outlet, so maybe that opens up Reanimator stuff here too. Worm Orcs? Worm Orcs? We all on board? There's some nice fucking lands here too. I like the Worm because it opens up Flash as a card. No Moxen yet. I don't really like any of these cards. Maybe I'll Ragavan, just in case we play red. Because Ragavan actually rocks. Exhume works with Grizzlebrand. It does not work with Worm. Memory Lapse, Daze, Necromancy. Let's take Memory Lapse and Necromancy here. I think I like leaning into this red splash. Take Badlands stack. All the power is just waiting for us. Definitely a Traxa here. And then it's whether we want Emrakul or like something like Rona. Maybe Expressive even. Alright, now it's starting to get ridiculous. No Moxen? We don't even have a fucking Mox? I'm gonna grab Dismember. Maybe Probe. Maybe Probe might be better than Twister here, right? With our lack of artifact acceleration. Just get another blue card for Force Will. Duress is hot. Slow them down, right? If we can't speed it out. Tarn makes a lot of sense here. An Underground Sea would really help. Yay, an off-color Mox. Oh boy. Is this a Dark Ritual deck? It's kind of a Lotus Petal, huh? It's kind of a Lotus Petal that doesn't fix. Let's go with Mind Twist. I'll draft it. I'm going to draft Reanimate, but not Life Death. It doesn't even work with, like, half my creatures. Oh, this is almost funny, huh? Hey, a little Bloatus action. A little Bloatus action never hurt anybody. The Wood of Whittles is not bad. It gets Steam Vents and Badlands. Indy as a discard outlet's kind of sweet. And I do like Imperial Seal. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the fetch. Hey, that Flash is pretty good with the Traxa and Wordspine Worm. I think we just don't play the Emrakul. Yeah, more so than random Moxen. Blue Power and Forced Negation are the three cards that we would like to see in the next pack. I'll grab Wheel of Fortune. A little something for my works in Narset, maybe. Yeah, this is not what I wanted at all. Counterspell Colligan's Command. This is the lowest power deck I've had in this format by a lot. A lot. We have 1 Mox, 1 Black Lotus, and that's it. Still need 2 cuts. Oh yeah, if we managed a trophy with just a Mox Emerald and a Black Lotus, that'd be pretty sick. The Duress is really nice. The Force of Will is really nice. I'd like my chances better if we'd gotten the Force Negation and like a Thoughtseize too, though. I think if you had like all 4 of those cards, you could maybe trophy with a completely unpowered deck. Yeah, Firefighter. I think they had the least. We got green cards in here. Could cut the Dark Ritual. Makes the Hymn to Turok worse. Could cut both those cards. What if this Necromancy's bad? Oh, is there an opportunity to Necromancy a Worldspine Worm? When it's put in the graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into the opponent's library. Necromancy on Worm is hot, right? So you play your Chart of Course or whatever. You bin Worldspine Worm. You flash in the Necromancy. The Necromancy makes you sack it because you played at instant speed. The Worm dies, so you get 3 5/5s. That's kind of cute, right? It almost makes me want to keep the Dark Ritual in. Deck can free loot too. Flash redundancy? No, the flash is the main thing for this worm. I really like Dismember in this format. So you can actually like kill a Shieldred instead of just dying to it. Also hits Hull Breacher and Bowmaster. Without much power, we want to be as disruptive as possible. We want as many cards that say, like, please don't kill me, as we possibly can fit into the deck. So I like the Dismember, I like the Duress, I like the counters, I like the Force of Will, I like the Narset, I like all that stuff. In terms of cutting to try and squeeze in Dark Ritual Hymn to Turok, Fable almost makes sense. Although Fable's another free discard for the Necromancy. So maybe that doesn't make sense either. Maybe I'll just jam this. I actually gotta do mana counts here. I don't think I'm gonna need a forest. So this would be 4 blue, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blue is pretty good. And then for black, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 black's not bad. And then red here for the turn 1 Ragavan is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not counting Black Lotus for that, because I don't think I'm going to want to crack Lotus for red on turn 1. But maybe I will. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to submit this. Dashing Ragavan later is also quite good in this format. Oh, I get another land. I'm just going to play another mountain. So this is an archetype I have not drafted in this format yet. Same colors, a lot of the same good cards, yes. But this is the first time I've tried to do show and tell flash shenanigans. This is the first time it's come together for me. Yeah, show and tell was one of our it was one of our pack 1 pick 1s to boom. So ideally, my opponent doesn't kill me here. And then the Wooded Foothills can fetch Steam Vents. We can counterspell their turn 2 play. Nothing? They got nothing? Hell yeah. And then maybe we can twist for 3 or something. A Dram hand for this deck? No, a Dram hand would be if we had a hand full of tiny bottles of alcohol. A keeper for sure. The ideal hand for us involves a fast combo and Force of Will or Duress backup. So like turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Flash, or even turn 1 Flash with Force of Will backup and that sort of thing. Why not discard the worm to reanimate? So the Worldspine Worm shuffles back into your library. So we can only do the discard worm necromancy line if we have 5 mana. We would have needed to have a Black Lotus in that opener as well. No need to apologize, Fluffy. They've been Shelldock interesting. It's a lot of mana. A blue source here would be pretty good, Nice. Now we have Counterspell plus Memory Lapse. That feels a lot safer to me. Yeah, right, Tibble? That's where I'm at. Opponent is over there sculpting the perfect hand. I guess I'll wait one more turn. Because we can hardcast Force of Will and hardcast Counterspell. Well, this seems bad for me. I don't think they would have miscalculated if I'd hardcast the Counterspell, huh? I think I may have erred. But then the miscalc would have lined up against Force. I'm glad I didn't go get too greedy with the Mind Twist. Like, that would have gone poorly versus the soft counters, too. There's probably a moment in there where I could have done a mini one. Is this Emrakul? They hardcasting Emmy? Blightsteel, okay. They give it haste. Got me. I kind of like him to Turok, just because it's much, much easier to actually cast than Mind Twist. I mean, I could have played Mind Twist for a smaller amount at some point. I'm gonna cut Mana Leak. It looked like they had a lot of mana to pay for stuff. We saw Hull Breacher that game debut. Why am I playing Dismember? I'm playing it for Hull Breacher. They have Hull Breacher. I'm keeping Dismember. If we have a Dismember that game, we don't have to fucking dick around with our counter spells, right? Because if Hull Breacher lands, any draw 7 just wins the game for them at any point. And it breaks all of our, like, filtering and stuff. So being able to answer it for 1 mana is really nice. That's really good. This hand's not amazing, but it does have one of our criteria for keeping a hand, which is... Well, they mulled to 5. Maybe this duress is just insane. I'm gonna take the Mox Sapphire. So our best draw here is either Show and Tell or Flash, right? So we can turn to this worm. Hell yeah. It found me Black Lotus. Then I'd be wheeling here. Quite a bit different, from game 1. You like taking the Sapphire there? Yeah, it worked out, I wonder if I'm supposed to cut Show and Tell. Blue count's getting a little sketch for Force. This is another one of my hands that fits that criteria I mentioned earlier. So not amazing, but we at least have something to do on turn 1, and then hopefully Ragavan's amazing. Maybe Probe can cantrip me into a Force of Will. Yeah, Flash only works with a Worm and with a Trax in our deck. You can flash in Grizzlebrand if you really wanted to Necromancy it. Let's see if we can beat this opponent when they don't mull to 5. And we don't have turn 1 duress for them, Show me what you got. Grim Monolith, Badlands, Wheel of Fortune, Shelldock. One thing if they wheel is we do get Grizzlebrand into the bin. Tinker, oh no. Oh no. Ah, fuck! No! It's just Black Lotus, right? Black Lotus or Mox Emerald. We need one of those two. God damn it. Alright, GG. How do we turn Dark Ritual into blue-black? Yeah, right? Would you like to take 2 damage, opponent? Just let it through. Just let it through. Nothing bad will happen. Alright, you win. Yeah. Opponent in a mull to 6. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 46 months. I don't know the counter spell. I don't know what you're talking about. Kind of hate not repping a 2-mana counterspell here. But I also hate taking 2 more damage. I think that Currency Converter is going to run away with the game, unless I draw something for Show and Tell pretty quick. What's our best draw here? Atraxa? Six lands is the most you've seen in these drafts? Yeah, I mean, 6 lands is a lot. Most decks replace a lot of their lands with Moxen, so they fortunately get to cut lower. This might actually be awkward when they've got top active. We're just like letting them dig deeper. Oh, right, they got a 2-2 to block. Well, that's fine too. You want me to do the same thing that I already did at the start of the stream? Over and over again, Zepha? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I like trying to do different stuff that appeals to me as a player and streamer. So far, I think I would rather be a red-black deck with a bunch of Moxen than a Grixis deck with only like a Mox and a Black Lotus. This is interesting. We could turn one Mind Twist them for 3, which is very tempting. But we could also, like, turn 2 Dak to steal one of their Moxen, and then have Memory Lapse to counter their counter on Dak. I'm just going to twist for 3 turn 1. Oh, hey, that Spell Pierce would have been annoying, huh? They're bouncing their Mox back, sure. Too bad this is Reanimate, not Necromancy, huh? Just kind of hoping that would find me a blue source so I'd have Lapse up here. Maybe a little greedy. Do I cash in Dak for that Sapphire? Do I tutor for Black Lotus without me having 2 counters up here? I think 1's probably good, huh? Hell yeah. This thing kind of rules, right? Turn 1 Duress. Turn 2 question mark. Turn 3 show and tell. Is this game 3? If we lose this, we're going to be 0-2. I usually drop at 0-2. Drop in disgust. If we win, however, then the dream is still live. No chance we lose. There's definitely some chance. That currency converter making my duress look awkward. If we win, we can play round 3 in disgust. This round 3 disgusts me. Opponent currently has nothing, but they also have this top spinning. I almost saved that dress for a turn. Kind of glad I didn't, right? Because I just would have fired off the Night's Whisper. This Shelly coming down. Grief. Fuck. I was really hoping it was Shieldred. I have a Dismember for Shieldred. Well, we can still Dismember the Grief and then play Fable, I guess. If I can tap appropriately. Probe to assert dominance. What if I don't have the dominance, though? What if the opponent's got the dominance? Dag Faden terrified me for a while, and then I realized I didn't have any artifacts. And then it was less scary. This YOLO looted away. Shieldred. There's a chance we get Shieldred plus Grizzlebrand this game. They can steal my treasure, not where I keep it. I don't have the mana currently, Dragon Lord. It's nice when questions have easy answers, though. They only have one card left. So long as they don't have a Mana Link stashed on top of their library, this is going to be very good for me. And now Mana Link on top doesn't do it. Counterspell? Well, his hand got a lot zestier real quick, didn't it? A Force of Will instead of Counterspell would have been better, but overall I like this. Do we have enough mana to Necromancy their Shieldred, Orcish, and Wheel? I think I'm a little short. Was the plan always take Hardcast Atraxa? No. I am much happier with the Fable, though, after that. This deck does have, like, no power. We have two pieces. One off-color Mox, one Black Lotus is all we got. Never saw Soul Ring, never saw Mana Crypt. We're doing pretty well, all things considered. We won a game in our first match. And that game one might have even been winnable. Don't want to fire off Probe here, because then I won't have a blue card for my Force of Will, right? I really value holding on to blue cards for Force of Will instead of like casting the cantrip and just hoping. Maybe I'll draw a blue card. Sure. I kind of like Chart a Course here, because then I'm not show and telling. They could also be Reanimator, huh, with Jace down. So I would crack this for black, D-Tutor for Chart, cast Reanimate. We'll try that again. Ooh, now we got Flash Combo. Grizzlebrand into our fast mana? Yeah, thanks. Too soon, friend, too soon. That Black Lotus was good, huh? You cannot, I'm rando. Flash only works with World Spine Worm and the Atraxa in this deck. You can still flash in a Grizzlebrand, but only if you want to reanimate it, right? Only if you're using it as a discard outlet. Still, 2 out of 3 is not bad. Especially in a deck with Demonic Tutor. 1 win away. We don't need to be fast when we're good. I mean, we fucking, we did rip that Black Lotus, right? Like, that was like our one speedy card. Gotta let us do the thing in full turn sooner. Seemed like that mattered. Oh, that's an old reference, Captain Caboose. Put a mold to 4. Put a mold to 6. I guess I probe first, make sure the dress is hidden. It is not. It is not hitting. Okay, cool. I want to save the dress for after they snap recall. We can slow them down and turn by memory lapsing, but I don't know if that's even good. Lapsing Ancestral is worse than lapsing Snap, I think, by a lot. Then they have to only spend 1 mana instead of 3. Would memory lapse Exile the recall? Well, the flashback is trying to... I guess when you remand something, it goes to exile. Maybe you're right. Well, then I feel even better about chilling here with my mana up. So I'm going to take that sneak attack, huh? Those weren't the cards you expected. I mean, the paradoxical outcome looks weird, but sneak attack makes sense with the Kozilek, right? based on their lines. Well, I mean, we knew that they had Kozilek in hand from when we probed them pretty early on. But you might have missed that. Hardcast and Atraxa? Yeah, maybe, You know, the outcome's in there because they've got a bunch of Mox in. They just haven't drawn. Just haven't seen that half of their deck. We would need to get 2 attacks in with Atraxa to hardcast it. Kind of think that's not happening. I think I should just loot it away for reanimation effects. Because the Goblin's just going to trade with the Snapcaster, right? And we need to save this Dismember for the Orcs. They might even just abrade it, Mox Emerald. I guess Mox Emerald or Black Lotus would do it, in combination with the Treasure. Do I want to hold on to it? Well, if I get to untap, then I can hardcast the Forest, right? I think it's best to put it in the bin for our 2 reanimation effects. Keep those cards live. We are drawing 3 next turn, right? We could just have an Atraxa. Yeah. It's all so beautiful. That's going to take me a bit. I'm like, do I want to do the Necromancy thing next turn with this worm? Is that the plan? Try Demonic Tutor for Flash? What are we doing? Cool. Not bad, huh? Not too shabby. The 0-1 to 2-1, yeah. And we won a game in the loss, too. Considering that we only had 2 pieces of power in a Vintage Supreme draft, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Y'all saw how important, like, the Duress and the Force of Will were. That interaction, huh? That super cheap interaction. Yeah, I haven't